Hey guys, last week I sent out a video showing some of the processes it takes to make an upholstery bench. In this video I wanted to show you the general layout of upholstery and some of the improvements we've made in the last couple of weeks. This video here was the original current state on September 3rd, 9/3. So as you walked in the back door and looked down towards the office, this is what you saw. We had a lot of work in process for the Edwards order, and it's all lined up along the side here. So you're cruising down the aisle, and what you'll see is a lot of parts on the right, and you got some pallet racking on the left and some pallets underneath here. We wanted to use the underneath pallet spaces for higher moving things. And then you progress forward down towards the beginning of the line where we start to sew the fabric. As you look across the way here, this was an order that we are holding for a customer. We took it out. We're going to take that back later, but really wanted to free up that space to use for some current work in process. Okay, so that's the layout as you saw it on September 3rd. First goal we had in mind was to create some staging area at the end of the line, so when we've got stuff coming off the line, we have a place to lay it out. Okay, so here's what it looked like before, and now here's what it looked like after we freed up and moved those pallets to the beginning of the line. We've got this space, and this comes in real handy when we are working on orders such as Brian Cave right here. So we're able to lay out those benches which were made over in custom. We brought them here, put the upholstery on them, and that is available because we moved all this stuff to the front of the line. Okay, then our second goal in mind was to do some striping to create visual boundaries. So you can see coming down the main aisle towards the office, here was that aisle without striping. And here's that aisle now with striping. So you can see you got a clear, safe aisle that should always be clear and swept heading in towards the office and the beginning of the line. This is the before area at the beginning of the line where we staged some work in process. And now this is it afterwards. So each lane is 7 feet. This stuff's big, so we got to give it plenty of space. This was, we striped in this aisle. I wanted to create an aisle that you can go to the foam rack safely. So even there's a little bit sticking out into the aisle, but we want to be able to get into that rack safely. And then as you come out of the office, this is how it looks now. There's the main aisle going the other way. Now Virgilio and I got together, and off to the left here you can see left a lot of room here to move big pallets or carts through there to get over to the workstation where Augustina is working. So that's important that we have access all the time. Okay, then the last couple of weeks we've also made some efficiency and safety improvements. Virgilio asked if we could drop some air and electrical cords, so maintenance took care of that yesterday, so that looks really good. Before we were pulling extension cords along the floor, and that's no good. And then today I noticed this. I thought that the wind blew some sandpaper discs around, but the guys are using these to keep from slipping on the floor when they're pushing that sliding saw. Very innovative. So that was pretty cool. All right, so that's the last couple weeks, some improvements we've made in upholstery. Good job, guys, and thanks for the help.